So I wanted to spend a bit of time talking about photography because I feel like it's one of the most important aspects of my business. You know, it's one thing to have a good piece of furniture, a good looking piece of furniture, a good freaking design of anything, but unless you can clearly communicate what you've got, it's not going anywhere. So content is king in so many ways. So yeah, I think I knew from the start and have just done this a lot throughout my whole process is engage with a really good photographer. I mean, I have very terrible skills in photography, so it's, you know, if you've got good skills in that, maybe you can do it yourself. But engaging with a good photographer is such a key thing to do. And I've been through a bunch over the years, and I've been using one guy in particular for the last, I don't know, 3 or 4, maybe 5 years. And he's a craftsman in his own right. The work that he produces is just great. And to be able to rock up with a whole bunch of work and to know that he's going to capture everything I need him to, uh, it really gives me a great peace of mind. I've had photographers in the past that, because you spend a lot of money on photography, and when they don't get exactly what I'm trying to communicate, it can be really frustrating. So building that relationship, I think, is a really good thing to do. And again, you know, like I learned from the beginning, really what I'm trying to do is I'm selling the sizzle, not the sausage. You know, like I'm all my products are online. So I used to, but I don't have a physical shop anymore. So my photography really has to be on point because people are looking at my products online, and I want to make sure that they can see, you know, as much of the design as possible. You know, like I want them to have all the intimacies. So I've got, you know, at least 10 to 20 photos per product. Photos of me on the chair so they can see the ergonomics, as well as, you know, the big list of information, the copy written here as well. Um, so yeah, photos professionally done for the website, especially if you're selling it online. You know, like I said, it doesn't matter how good your piece is. If you can't see it, if the client can't see it, they're not going to know. You know, a dodgy photo that really doesn't give your product, it might be really beautiful, but unless you're able to capture that professionally or give it that real professional feel, then yeah, you're going to miss a lot of sales. And the other side of photography is is workshop shots. So I do a lot of photography on my phone for sharing on Instagram, for reels, you know, in the making processes, stuff like that, which is not as maybe I want to say equally as important, but I really don't think it is. But it's super important to be able to share. I mean, it sucks, but content is king these days. You know, like if I want to stay on the algorithm with Instagram or social media or freaking YouTube, whatever, I need to know how to share content regularly. And as much as it's not a part of the work that I signed up for, I do sometimes enjoy it, sometimes I don't, sometimes it's just work, but it's what's important is to make sure that it's done right. So simple things. If I'm taking shots in the workshop, like right now, the way I'm holding this camera, I'm really trying to keep it square, you know. I'm not gonna hold it like this the whole time. I'm not, you know, like I don't so just making sure that things are lined up, so things are square. That's really key. Making sure light, so the light's coming from behind me, consistent through. If I'm taking multiple photos, make sure that they're all kind of in the same setting, so that when I'm sliding across the photos on my Instagram, they're all going to look consistent. Simple things like just get the workshop a tidy. Make sure you don't have mess on the ground. I've probably got mess on the ground in a bunch of these videos, but anyway, just simple things like that. As YouTube, I'm not so worried about. I mean, I'm new to this platform, so hopefully you guys don't care so much. But with Instagram, other social media, I suppose on YouTube, I'm connecting with woodworkers. In Instagram, I'm hopefully connecting with people that are going to buy my work. You guys aren't going to buy my work. You know, you might want to make it, but you're not going to buy it. But on Instagram, yeah, really important to present a clean workshop, present clear, crisp images. You know, like I got an iPhone 15 or 14. I got one with a good camera, and I made that investment so that I could take nice photos with my phone, and so I could do those process shots on social media. I think uh, posting a bad image is worse than not posting an image at all. So I really only post images that I think are going to celebrate my work. And if it's not going to do that, don't put it up there. Yeah, hot tips.